What are you looking for in the to be like, this is a good?
The way that I look at it is it's about having that combination of getting lost in the moment while still making sure that you look good. The way that I've always thought about it is I'm having while modeling. I had done some art modeling stuff like every LA girly does. You can find like whatever time for pay photographers, get some experience that way. Even if you're not getting paid for it, like I was working a normal 9 to 5 and like still doing those artsy modeling shoots at the time. People will use the, oh, are you a model line? Yeah. Most likely any girl that's reasonably attractive in LA is at least a hobbyist model.
Right, yeah.
Like even if it's not like for income, she probably has modeled for a photographer.
Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Ophelia Fae, and you're watching Two Goons.
Hey Goons, you can catch me live in Plano, Texas, August 14th to 15th. And check out my new comedy special, How to Make Your Balls Bigger, out now on YouTube. Get all your tickets at shaderarena.com or
jjliebermanlive.com.
I remember I went to this one Halloween party and my friend's like kind of boy toy brought his friends.
Yeah.
And they were like trying to ask her for like pointers on like, oh, who in the friend group should we go for? And she just like went down the line. And this was like when she was like a junior in college. So she had like one freshman friend who like was still 17.
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, so she has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. She's a lesbian and she's 17. So no one.
She's
absolutely.
Boyfriend, lesbian, illegal.
Yeah. So it just like escalated in each way.
So you were the lesbian.
Yes.
And so when you said you've like
when did you realize?
When did you realize? Because you've tried. But you were like, you said it made you really sad.
Yeah. So I like when looking back, it was very obvious from a very young age. Like my mom clocked it when I was like 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She could always tell. She said that she saw me.
Yeah, the haircut and the pit bull?
No. I've always been super girly.
Okay.
Like, no. I know.
I was so surprised because that's how last week I was just going through your stories.
Yeah.
And you publicly were like, I'm a lesbian. I only do. And I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw you at AVN. We've talked online. I couldn't even like now. I guess maybe now I'm like, man.
Now I've just got that energy.
Well, it's the energy. But no,
But I mean, I think it's interesting because I am so in my little queer bubble, or at least I was, especially before I was in the industry, where like when I meet a girl, if there's a certain level of femininity where it's like, okay, that's straight passing. Yeah. Once you exceed that again, it goes to a point where it's like, okay, if you're this feminine, you must like pussy.
Okay.
Like as a woman.
Oh, really?
And so like to me, like
there's like a Kinsley scale for
so
women.
Like so feminine.
I'm like too girly to like boys.
Oh, okay. I was like, so it's like two negatives make a positive kind of thing?
Yeah. Like I think that like I am generally attracted to feminine women. Like it's not.
So that's a type you like. You like a very because there is an interesting thing in the scene like for lesbians where there's the dynamic where you'll have the two very butch lesbians, then you'll have the butch with the lipstick lesbian. Yeah. But you very rarely see the two, the straight man's dream.
The
femme for femme.
I mean, like you see it like in, I was born in 2000, so Glee was a formative part of my growing up. So like Britney and Santana, like those sorts of things.
Glee's the singing song.
The like just
musical
complete cluster of a show.
Right.
Isn't one of the chicks from that show like illiterate or something like that?
Everything about that show is a disaster. It's like one of those things where if you're an elder Zoomer, it's like very unfortunate that it was probably an important part of your company.
Because there's like a lot of controversy.
Yeah, it was a lot of controversy and it was like a disaster of a show in so many ways.
What controversy?
But it was
like what?
I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like a really unhinged show. Like there are things that like Ryan Murphy, like he just, okay, so he did American Horror Story. He did a bunch of different stuff, but like he just kind of, he'll get an idea and no one ever says no to it.
Oh, it's just like weird stuff happened on the show. Yeah.
And so there are a lot of things that probably like you wouldn't have gotten away with today.
Oh, so what was kosher?
Yeah, it was like what was considered appropriate, and just like unhinged things. Like there's a scene where like the girl who gets pregnant in like the like teen pregnancy story, like when she's giving birth, they're doing a mashup of her birth process to like their rival schools singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Like
it makes sense that he shot American Horror Story after this. He was like, I want something gross.
Like,
Are you? So that is so funny because you are in the industry, let's say, but you are also like very, I guess from you're very not appropriate, or I don't know what the term. I guess what would you say? How would you? I'm unhinged. You're opposite of me.
You're very like you're put together. You're like you're watching your words and stuff. You're like I don't want to say anything.
Again, you're opposite of what I am.
I mean, I was a corporate girly for 6 years.
Really?
Yeah, I like did. I kind of had the like cliche story about like getting into the industry, like the way that it like chews you up and spits you out, but like for sales and marketing.
So were you dating guys when you were in the corporate world?
No.
So you were.
I started doing like sales and marketing for like food and bev when I was 18.
Okay.
And I realized I was bi at 18 and then realized that I was only into women at 20.
So you said, okay, so when you were 18 to 20, you were hooking up with guys when you were bisexual, but you said that was like literally you wanted to unalive yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I think that...
were you being literal when you said that outside?
Yeah. It's like I didn't put the two and two together at the time, but it was like, it was one of those things where I'd be like, oh, like, I basically like, you know, the phrase like mind-blowing sex. Yeah. So I took that to essentially equate with dissociating. And so like to me it would be like, oh, I had this mind-blowing sex. I can't like move or think or talk.
Oh, you're like, I'm completely dissociating to get through this.
Oh, that's
Oh, so that's what you thought really good sex was when you are like not, you have to have this like outer body experience in order to get through it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But then you would hook up with women and it was like a totally different vibe.
Yeah. And so like the reason it took me so long, I think, first of all, I probably would have realized it a lot sooner if I watched porn when I was like younger. I just never have been a watcher.
You don't watch porn at all?
I like watch it for research and then like I watch my own stuff.
Yeah.
But like I'll sometimes get turned on by my own stuff, but like for me
too. my own stuff, my stand up.
But I definitely prefer to be like the one. I'm much more exhibitionist than voyeur.
Yes.
Not that those are like mutually exclusive.
So this is interesting because it's probably your fan base is probably more guys, right?
Yeah.
And that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah. You don't.
Yeah. No, I've like always been like very expressive with myself, and like I like sharing that with like anyone who wants to like be a part of it in the way that's within my boundaries. Mm-hmm. And so that was another thing with people of all genders before I like came into myself more of like feeling this almost obligation to share myself with people. Mm-hmm. And then I would sleep with people just because like I felt like I was supposed to give this experience to them, and then realizing like, oh no, I don't need to hands-on give that to them. So like it's been a really good way for me to like have that outlet where I feel like I'm able to share that side of myself with people who like want to experience that.
But you don't have to
in a way where
with
it's only me hooking up with people that I actually want to hook up to, like myself.
And when you're watching your own porn and you're reviewing it, comics, we try to go through our sets and stuff sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes
it can be hard to watch yourself.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? And are you ever like cringing at your own porn? Because I'm not saying you're making bad stuff, but like I'll watch me on sets and I'll be like, oh, that sucks. Like but sometimes it's good and I love it.
Yeah.
But when it's bad, I'm like, it's tough to watch. Yeah. And I don't know what it's like to watch a sex tape and be like, oof, I don't know if I want to put this out.
Yeah. I think the one time that I was nervous about that, because I've always been pretty confident about myself as a performer, is when my first Slade scene came out. Because it came out in September, but I shot it in April.
Okay.
And it was my second scene ever.
Oh.
And I was like, does this still hold up?
Right, right.
And I think it did.
Yeah.
I think that I've like had like probably like better scenes since then, but like I still feel solid about the performance. But yeah, it's just like seeing like if I like stay like properly engaged the whole time, if like angles looked the way that I felt like they did in the moment.
And what are you looking for? Because I'm still, as we've had more and more guests, this is something I'm always trying to decipher.
Yeah.
Because stars will be like, oh, I know when it was a good scene. I know when it was bad. Yeah. And I know when a performance is good. Not, it's like there's a level of laughter that is responding from the audience.
Yeah.
What are you looking for in the to be like, this is a good point?
I think that the way that I look at it is, it's about like having that combination of getting lost in the moment while still making sure that you look good. Yeah. And so like the way that I've always thought about it is I'm having sex while modeling. Because like I like had done some art modeling stuff like every LA girly does. You can find like whatever time for pay photographers, get some experience that way. Yeah. And so like that's where
so funny. Like, by the way, I went out yesterday for lunch with this chick, and I'm looking around. There's so many hot people. Yeah. And I'm like, what do these people do, right? Like there's no way they have real jobs.
Yeah. Too hot.
Yeah. Because, and that's probably what it is. Yeah. Everyone who's like attractive and above is probably done some kind of modeling or some kind of like something.
Yeah. Well, it's like even if you're not getting paid for it, like I was working a normal 9 to 5 and like still doing those whatever artsy modeling shoots at the time. So yeah, it's funny because people will use the like, oh, are you a model line? Yeah. Where it's like most likely any girl that's like reasonably attractive in LA is at least a hobbyist model.
Right. Yeah.
Hobbyist model.
Like even if it's not like for income, like she probably has modeled for a photographer before.
Well, there's so many photographers probably out here too. Mm-hmm. And the same kind of thing. There's probably a lot of photographers who are professional. Mm-hmm. Then there probably is a lot of guys who are hobbyists, like legitimately love taking pictures. Yeah. And then there's the perverts. Yeah, yeah. Right.
It's a mix, and there's like more, like the line is thinner. I think sometimes.
Oh yes,
than people realize. Where it's like, oh, it's not necessarily going to be a bad shoot, but like you realize, like, oh, wait a minute, like they shot all these pictures for you for free, and they're nudes. What do you think they're doing with them?
Yeah, They're not going in a gallery anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You all of a sudden open up the door to what you think was the bathroom. Yeah. And then it's his other room, and it's just pictures of hundreds of naked hot women.
Yeah.
He's like, this is just what I do. What a racket.
Yeah.
But with that being said, it probably is because of social media the best time to be a chick working with a amateur photographer or someone who's a hobbyist, because like again, like you could just blow up a guy's stuff on like a
photo set.
Well, no, I mean some guy does anything kind of like this too. Like if you came on the podcast, and you had a bad experience, you could just post the two goons.
Oh, you're saying
like the accountability.
You could get them.
Yeah, you could.
I'm
right.
like, what the? We're not doing anything weird, dude.
Not yet, but but it is a thing where you have the power to literally just write one post and it goes viral.
Yeah, for sure. I think also like just people having their work out there more, you're able to sort of vet them more.
Yeah.
Because what I realized, and I've like told other girls that are like looking to do collabs with photographers, is like make sure that the photographer is a good photographer and they're not just working with girls that are good models. Because it's like really easy. Like a mid photographer or a guy that's just like snapping away with pictures that are like really just going to be for his spanking.
You just exposed the podcast. Bad podcast. Great stories from hot chicks.
Well, no, but like you guys are like very like engaged and respectful and like yeah, exactly. And so Like they are, but
funny.
like, but there are guys who they just like.
Of course, sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you are right. Like,
Yeah.
Perfect example we ran into at AVN.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, anybody who's redacted could take pictures of
Yeah.
all these chicks and post them on social media with a good iPhone.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, you take great pictures. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, you're with the hottest chicks in
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, a good model can make an okay photographer look great, and
Right.
vice versa. Like
Yeah.
a great photographer can make someone who doesn't know what they're doing in front of a camera look like a great model. Like it goes both ways.
And that's why I only
But-
publicly date hot people because then people see me with them and I look
There
better.
you go.
Yeah, you look leveled up.
Yeah, that-
Level up. Yeah, he must be funny.
Now, with what you're shooting, we just had Sophia Locke on, and she talked
Yes.
about how you know her. Yeah, she's great.
Yes, she is.
She talked about some of the crazy and intense
Yeah.
stuff she does. We've had several people on who've like talked about how they try to like push the envelope, and usually what it is like more dick, more cum, more game. More dick in one hole. How do you like?
Yeah, lesbian. More cuddles.
Yeah,
Like what?
how do you level up and do
yeah.
something more intense as a lesbian performer?
Yeah,
That's the
that's
thing.
it. Very interesting.
Like, so the like more cuddles thing, like that's one of the biggest things that I'm trying to fight against is that there's this idea that like authentic lesbian sex is when you like braid each other's hair and eat quinoa. And like, and like, no, like my pussy still works the same. Like, and like my G spot works more than a lot of straight girls. Like, it's
Right.
not like an anatomical difference. Like, I don't like I don't like realistic toys.
Yeah.
But like, give me a nondescript cylinder or a tentacle, and
Yeah.
I love to be railed.
So
like,
Hey, yeah.
So Quinfinite talked about being a part of that epic female. So I know there's like a bunch of like the content creators get together, just the chicks, and they do.
Yeah.
Have you ever done like one of those?
Yeah, I did one for my birthday.
Oh, really?
I got like strapped with roller skates on for that scene.
How many women?
That was including me, 6 girls. I did another roller skate strap-on thing that was a 4-way where I was cosplayed as Thomas the Tank Engine. Because the year before I had like made up a like Thomas the Tank costume where I had my roller skates and my blue bikini and my wagon, and I put on a top hat and white face paint and like sewed a like blue cover for the wagon that I had.
Yeah,
that I, like,
so funny.
and I like remembered that costume, and then I had the thought, running a train on the tank engine, and I like last minute was
Train
like,
on a train.
Yeah,
Train on a
yeah.
train.
And so I was only able to get 3 girls for it because it was like pretty short notice. But I got like Eiffel Towered in
But you-
Thomas the Tank cosplay.
And
That's
so you did
amazing.
the costume and
Yeah.
you did, oh, that's crazy.
yeah, I was like moaning like choo choo during it. Like
Oh, that's
it was.
Were people laughing?
Yeah, and it was like shot on like the whole vibe of it was like it was all iPhone shot. Like one camera that was like just like posted up out in front, the other one the girls were like trading around, and it
Yeah.
like looks like something on the dark web. like it looks like the type of thing where like it was basically modeled after like the like sketchy scenes,
Yeah.
but like I'm a like very clear, like I think very clearly adult woman who's like having a great time
Yeah,
during
yeah,
it.
yeah, of course.
You know,
So,
it's
yeah.
something interesting because, you know, obviously you're probably, this is always going to be like, this question is going to be touched on a lot. There's some performers where, it was, again, go back to, we had a interview earlier, where sometimes like guys will have like crazy requests for the DMs.
Yeah.
And so they must know like on your own that you only do women.
Yeah.
So what are like the crazy requests for you? Is it to
Yeah.
be with guys, or is it just crazier requests with women?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, I'm kind of getting the jump on my fans when it comes to crazy stuff.
Okay.
For the most part, people, I still need to do it, but like I've gotten a few requests. People like the idea of me like cucking them, like fucking their girlfriend.
Oh, interesting. The other way.
Yeah,
cuck.
yeah.
But where it's not a guy, it's a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so like they like the idea of like a pretty girl fucking their girlfriend better than they can. There's that. I like a lot of my fans, I think, just like don't really care and just think that I'm hot and just want to see me have a good time.
Yeah. What about the requests that are crazy that you haven't fulfilled that you're like, wow, this is the craziest request?
God.
That you said no to? I'm
trying to think because I haven't gotten any that are that out there yet.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't had a ton of like the only like I had I've had a few like more like niche fetish requests where it's like something that isn't even like necessarily sexual to me, but they just like want that like tooth fetish, like that sort of thing.
What's that? What's
like someone just like wanted like a tour of my like teeth.
Really?
Just like a 5-minute, just like.
So what, you put the phone right into the mouth?
Yeah, they got me like a little like dental like
camera,
like or like a mirror.
Oh, so
like with a little light,
the circle, the metal circle, and a stick. Yeah, and you went around your mouth and reflected. And did you say like, this is this tooth, this is this tooth?
Oh, I don't know all that. But no, I just like kind of like said a little hello at the beginning. Sort of smiled through it. I wasn't sure like how flirty they wanted me to be with it or whether they just like wanted a straight up thing of it.
Do you think that was a dentist or do you think that was a guy just into like teeth?
Into teeth? Yeah, I think probably just a guy into, because he wasn't like giving me a review of them.
No. But I still think it could be a dentist because there is like a fine line where a dentist could, look at teeth. Yeah. And then and obviously dentists love teeth. Yeah. Pilots love airplanes. Yeah. But you can't the teeth as a dentist. Yeah. Because you'll lose your job. Mm-hmm. But what you can do, find a beautiful woman to now do. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. And do you have like a dream scene you would want to set up? Like you've done this Thomas the Tank Engine kind of stuff.
Yeah. He's laughing. Why, is that too crazy, Eric? What's so funny over there?
It's just funny the way you landed that point.
Yes, attention. That I was like, I wonder where this is.
But going. I could see how we get what you
can see.
Yeah, I guess like things also just generally aren't weird to me. Like that's one of the things with like crazy requests. For the most part, I'm like, for the most part, I don't really yuck people's yums unless it's.
I don't either. Yeah. I'm the only one I yuck at is the guys who are really into the scat. That's so weird.
I can't do that. Sort of stuff.
I'm not. Yeah. But again, like that's fine if you're into it. It's just not my thing. But to me, it's. I don't hate you for that. I just think you're gross.
Yeah, it's strange. It's not our wheelhouse. But the dream scene, I would like to know, like, build it for us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to like hit all the markers, like all the like big milestones that like any other female performer would hit, just like with girls with non-anatomical looking strap-ons. So like
So you won't. So, like you said, you keep on using the word anatomical. Yeah. I don't know what it means, but I figured it out what it means. Yeah. So
Yeah. So I don't like some people who are like only into women are cool with women having dick or like I just personally am not into dick either.
You don't like the look of the
vein. Like they like dick also like skeeve me out.
Really?
Yeah. It just
so tentacles are great.
Tentacles are great. Yeah. Tentacles are fabulous. Cylinders are fabulous.
Well, yeah, right.
Cylinders.
The glass ones, right?
Glass ones.
No, with the glass, I've seen some amazing. Remember, we had the nurse on.
Oh yeah, she did. She had.
Do you know who this was?
Olivia James. I want to say her
she
name
has
is.
a company. that she makes. Dildos out of glass. I don't know. Yeah. Some are penis, but some are not penis.
Yeah.
They look like medical equipment as
well.
Okay.
So one looks like a syringe. It does look like a penis as well.
Yeah.
And then she has one that I think is like a stethoscope. There are all these different like tools. Yeah. One's a thermometer. Yeah.
I have like some like nondescript ones. I have like a unicorn horn. I have the tentacle, which is my favorite, but it's a TOS issue in a lot of places.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
They
animal.
Yeah.
Bestiality.
Yeah, or Not what's
bestiality.
It? Yeah, bestiality. But
Yeah.
what, it's not an animal. What's it called? What's the fish thing called?
An octopus?
No, yeah, but what's it? Not primate. What's it? What are they called? No,
Cephalopod?
This
Like
no,
what?
not that.
What family is a?
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a-
What family?
Genus?
I don't know the genus of octopus.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What about
I'll
the
look it
fish?
up
What
for
are
you.
what genus of fish?
Fish? I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, fish are
They're not
species.
species.
Yeah,
Yeah,
species.
species. So
Yeah.
you're putting a species in you.
Yeah. So it's like it doesn't matter even.
But
if
to
it's
you,
like
to you, putting a penis is more
Pollen.
Yeah.
your terms of service.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, literally, like
right.
it's because like also like one of my things too is if I'm gonna be like taking like I don't. Like if you get like just like the like nondescript sort of plain dildos,
Yeah.
a lot of times those ones they make them way smaller than the ones that look like dick. Like I've seen sites where they have like an anatomical and a non-anatomical version
Yeah.
of the same toy, and then they'll make the non-realistic one like an inch and a half skinnier, and I'm
Okay.
like, that's
Why?
presumptuous.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And so like I want to take like just as big like as like normal like it's just
Yeah.
not a dick.
right.
And so like I want like because of that I don't need something that like gives me the ick because then I'm going to be dry and then I'm not going to be able to take as much.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, I think if that comes together, like
Yeah.
you did this Thomas the Tank Engine,
Yeah.
game, but if you do like a that's all tentacle dick and it's like some
Oh,
big
yeah.
stars in the
Oh,
industry,
yeah.
I think that'll be the first time anyone's ever done that.
I would love to do that.
yeah, a cool set. Like
Yeah.
you do it like Mars.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I would like I definitely want to shoot with hentai. They do a lot of tentacle stuff.
Oh, right. You mentioned
Yeah.
that. You mentioned hentai.
Their tentacles are a little bit more of like the eerie like alien type. The one that I have is this like really pretty purple kind of like luminescent one.
yeah.
What do you think of aliens?
I
mean, in terms of like,
like are like yeah.
in terms of like androgynous.
Oh.
Like, what do you think of like because you're not into you hate guys, which I totally cool.
I don't hate guys.
No, I mean-
I probably hate guys a lot
I
less
don't
than
mean
a lot of girls that fuck.
sexually.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the androgynous look,
Yeah.
what do you think of that?
I'm not really into androgyny.
Okay, yeah, me neither.
I like a woman.
A woman, yeah.
But yeah, for me, like I like more of like the like mermaidy sort of vibe of the tentacle. Like
Yeah.
like my tentacle's a lot more aquatic than alien.
Yeah, I
and that's
gotcha.
kind of more up my alley.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Were you a hentai kid? Like you watch hentai growing up?
I didn't,
no?
but I've always like liked the art style of it. I just haven't really like like anime in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I didn't mean
yeah.
you hate men,
Yeah.
by the way.
No. It is funny though because that's like another one of the stereotypes. So I'm like, I feel like I probably hate men the least out of my like friend group in general, just because I haven't been done as dirty by them because I'm not dating them. Like,
yeah, you don't have any bad experiences to
it's
chalk
like
up.
there's like I hear some of those stories. I'm like, oh god, like yeah, it is the trenches.
yeah.
Right.
Not for me though.
Yeah.
Not me though.
Yeah.
Do you ever have okay, so
Yeah.
how about from the female perspective of dating
Yeah.
women, when men tell you, "Oh, my wife
Yeah.
is that," or my girlfriend's that,"
Yeah.
can you relate to that? You're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I dated this money grubbing whole." Have you?
I haven't dated
Not like that, but something.
Yeah, I'm not like a huge dater in general.
Really?
Cause like I'm not into casually dating, and like
Okay.
I just haven't encountered a lot of women that are interested in
Yeah.
like what. Yeah.
The dating women. Have you tried dating while in the industry?
I like briefly dated someone just for like a month and a half. It was just like a
And what
quick
was
thing.
what was the? That's an interesting
Yeah.
perspective. What is the female perspective of like whether it's bi
Yeah.
chicks or lesbians
Yeah.
to someone who is a
Yeah.
female performer?
Well, she was also a performer.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Do you think if you were dating like a normie chick, she would have a tough time with it?
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I think that, like, I think it's pretty likely that I'm going to date someone in the industry or, like, end up with someone in this industry long term, whether it's a girl that's in front or behind of the camera, just because, like, even with vanilla jobs, most people meet their partners at work. And if your work is also you munch and box, then it's probably even more likely.
I like the
that's
term
a great
box.
perspective. Yeah.
Because your friend who I want to have,
Yeah.
also you're always with her. I
Yes.
thought maybe you guys, after I heard the lesbian
Yeah.
thing, maybe you were with her. Or you're just close.
Yeah, we're just good friends.
Oh, cool.
We are. We got started with the same agency around the same time.
Okay.
And so it's kind of that same thing where, like, if you're on a club or a sports team, if someone's in your same freshman class, when you first meet them, it's like, okay, we are officially signed besties now.
Yeah.
And so we were like clung to each other at the hip at like AVN because it was both of our first AVNs, and we were both with Spiegler, which is a really crazy way to be at your first AVN.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we've been very close since, but yeah, we did a little like wedding photo shoot after the AVN white party just because I got the idea of like, we're both in white dresses. We got to do a Vegas chapel photo shoot.
Yeah, that
but
makes perfect
some people
sense.
do think we are legally bound now.
Now, something we've heard this come up a few times on the pod. I've heard it a bunch just meeting different people in the industry. The Spiegler girl.
Yeah.
Most of the people who watch this podcast probably don't know what that
Yeah.
means. Can you tell us what it is to be a Spiegler girl, like the significance, who Spiegler is, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so Mark Spiegler is a like long-term veteran agent in the industry, and it's basically seen as one of the higher echelon agencies that you can be a part of. People like to really sensationalize it and have it be about like, oh, well, if you're a Spiegler girl, you have to do everything, like everything under the sun. Everyone has to do this, that, and the other. I don't even do guys. I'm granted, that's not as common.
Yeah.
But it's important that you do really enjoy the sex aspect of it. Like earnestly enjoy the sex. Like all the girls that are Spiegler girls are in it for the love of the game.
Well, you think if you're a good agent, you would want a diversity of talent opposed to the same, like that would get tired.
Yeah, the roster is generally pretty diverse. It's 40 girls, and I feel like there's not much overlap within them.
I'm sorry.
But
I meant like nice.
Yeah.
I felt it came off like nice. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I meant like nice.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And like
Great.
I think some people like try to just like get as many girls as possible because like that way you're always gonna like. And so
this is our agents.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the thing that like really they prioritize above all is professionalism, and like you're gonna show up to set on time, and you're gonna have a good test, and you're gonna be pleasant when you're in the makeup chair, and like all of those sorts of things.
Yeah, you're not gonna tell. Yeah, you're not gonna tell the other hey, your pussy stinks like that.
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
unprofessional.
And you're also going to be clean and ready and
like all of that. Like when I was talking with George, who's the other like he and Mark are the duo that like run everything, do the bookings and everything for Spiegler Girls, and George was the one that I was on my initial phone call with. One of the things that really won him over was that I worked a like normal job before porn.
Oh, interesting.
So like, yeah, just knowing that like, oh yeah, like I know how to stick to that sort of schedule.
Yeah, you have a good work ethic.
Yeah, and there is something that, I mean, some people, we've had a couple of the legacy stars on, and there's like, they kind of like, there's part of them that they're like, the Wild West of porn is so much fun, but at least now there's, there's a lot of rules that I assume probably help the women out in the industry, which are, what, people can say yes or no, but really are what drives the industry.
Yeah.
But, and it is maybe a little too sanitized for certain people, but for the overall, it's probably the best for the industry.
Yeah. It's also like, if you want to get less sanitized than what's happening on mainstream sets, do a collab.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And that's what,
there for you.
Like you can have that like mutually agreed upon. You can get the same like whoever you want.
I just think you just don't have then the production value.
Yeah. Well, even then though, like you can do like a trade shoot with a producer, with a videographer. You can rent out the same houses, like all of that sort of thing, especially like if you're like a veteran in the industry, you've probably got the budget to do that if you really wanted to, like as a passion project.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever met Alexis Fox?
I haven't met her like in person yet. Yeah.
She's a good friend of ours.
Yeah. The ability to work independently really is a game changer for everyone. It's the reason that I'm able to be girl only, because like especially getting started when I was still making a reputation for myself, there isn't that much girl work out there. Especially if people don't know yet that you're girl only in the lesbian way and not in the like, I have a boyfriend and this is what he's gonna let me do. But like, I also am grossed out by which is like
what a lot of them,
like being girl only doesn't necessarily mean that you're like really about that life.
And you are. And so how did you get scouted by Spiegler? Like to get into such an exclusive group of one of the most prestigious agencies, you don't do boy-girl, and it's a group of 40 women. Yeah. How did he go like, oh, you come over here?
So I don't know entirely actually, but I had worked with a lot of Spiegler girls. I'd noticed that it seems like when I was booked on studio shoots, if it wasn't, I did a lot of stuff with ex-Koji girls when I was first getting started out, where those girls are brand new. I was kind of like the like lesbian male talent for, I don't know if you know ex-Koji, their whole thing is like girls' various firsts. It'd be like their first on camera in general, their first, and then it would be, they'd do like first on camera in general, first interracial, first lesbian. And so like with those, they kind of have like resident male talents. And so I was kind of the lesbian male talent for a little bit. And so with that, I was working with newbies, but I've noticed that when I was on set for stuff like besides that, generally I got put with more seasoned co-stars. And I think it's because like once people knew that I'm a lesbian, you're not going to waste the lesbian on a girl that doesn't know what she's doing with a girl. And so because of that, I had kind of gotten a little bit ran through the Spiegler roster between like studio stuff and my own collabs. And I think that probably helps. I don't know, but I had done a shoot with one girl and she was like, oh yeah, like Mark said that you're interested in like working with him. And I was like, wait, he told you that? Like the like order of operations there like broke my brain a little bit. And so, because I was thinking that I would wait a couple years before even reaching out.
Well, you know what could have happened? This is probably a situation could have happened. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, like I was speaking out of turn about the dentist, but it could have been you could have been on set. You like the dentist, but you could have been on set one day. And you hooked up with a Spiegler girl, or you did something, and you're like, oh yeah, maybe down the road. You could have said, oh, I would like to work with them one day. They could have gone back and they said, and, you kind of said it as a throwaway line, not thinking of it. And then he hears it and it's like, oh, she wants to work with me. And then,
And so like I heard that, and then I sent an email to him, pitching myself. It's basically like the only like proper cover letter that I ever wrote.
Oh, really?
Because like for my corporate jobs, I just refused to ever write a cover letter. I just couldn't.
You didn't need it.
Like, because like the whole like get on your knees and beg for this like entry level corporate sales.
I think it's crazy. It's so
like,
crazy.
But like, But,
by the way, you never said. We never even asked. How did you make the switch?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was something we completely.
Steamrolled.
Yeah. How did we go from food and beverage? Marketing to Munch and Box, Munch and Muffin.
Yeah. So I had always been like really like fascinated by like an attraction and like been very expressive, and been drawn to the adult industry. Like I would like watch all the media about it. Whatever documentaries, even like the documentaries that portrayed it poorly, I was like, I'm sure there's like a good version of this out there. And that's interesting to me. And so like, I was always really drawn to it, but like pushed that away and like did the proper things of going and getting my bachelor's degree and then going and working corporate. And I kind of accidentally fell into my first sales role at 18 off of a job on Craigslist. And I like just ascended up the corporate ladder from that pretty quickly and was like the LA territory sales manager.
Oh, really?
Wow.
For like I was like doing like merchandising for like the greater LA area for a beverage brand when I was like 18 during my summer break. I hated it, but the money was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was basically this like rinse repeat cycle of like move really far up really quickly, get laid off, go to the next thing, move really far up really quickly, get poached at the next thing. And so it was like escalating at a rate where I, at my like final thing, was making like a like $100,000 salary for this marketing job.
How old were you?
24.
Okay, so you're making
great
good
money.
money at 24.
Yeah. Like, and like benefits and all of the stuff.
Right.
And like doing everything right on paper, constantly having existential crises. Like I was
Really?
miserable like in that world.
Well, because you probably, even as a head of a territory, then you have the regional head, then you have the national sale or national marketing, and there's like, you're still under 20 people that you have to answer to, and that the person above you has to answer to, and it just like falls down the ladder kind of thing.
All the companies that I worked for were pretty small.
Oh, okay.
But like that one, they like generally treated me pretty okay. And then I had another one that treated me a lot shit. And then my final one was generally pretty good, and I was able to work pretty independently. I was like kind of executive adjacent with that one.
Oh, cool.
But I like, so like the job was good on paper. It was just like selling candy when I don't even eat candy. Like, was just this like, it was just this like draining, soul sucking thing of like, I'm not meant to be doing this.
Well, you don't
like, this
believe
isn't
in the
fulfilling.
product, right?
I don't believe in the product. I also just like was not like, I didn't believe in just like having my life dedicated to selling as much of a product as possible.
That's probably why we all do really well in what we do. Is, I mean, the podcast we love, like, you know, I won't say who, but I mean, there's been many a guest where we have talked about like busting our nut hundreds of times after the fact.
Yeah.
Like, what a treat.
Yeah.
What a treat to have to someone.
Yeah.
You know, and for you, like you said, you know, you're very expressive with yourself. What better, like there's not a better way. Also, too, talk about, you don't have to say numbers, but I mean, 100,000 at 24 compared to unlimited ceiling in studio.
Yeah. There's like definitely, there's no limit with that, but it was never really about the money for me. Like obviously money's important to live and all of those sorts of things. But I was working that like great stable thing, and then the Tuesday after Thanksgiving got laid off.
No, you didn't
at 9 p.m.
Didn't even see it come.
No, just out of nowhere.
No way. So what? They called you up at 9?
They emailed me at 9.
No way. So you open your email and you're like,
Yeah, I literally like just gotten finished getting a massage, and I was like opening up the app to pay the person, and then I got that email.
Oh, Jesus.
And so
I guess someone's not getting the tip.
Yeah. And that was in November 2024. And then I was looking on LinkedIn. I like got really far in the process for a job that like looked perfect on paper, but it didn't work out. And it like felt like it was the universe like showing me like, this is not the path that you're going down. We're going to show you how, like, we're just going to slam this door that should be perfect in your face to force you in another direction. And I like had started listening to like Holly Randall's podcast a lot at the same time. And like, that's when I got the idea to start selling my art modeling photos. And so I made, so then the fires happened in LA.
Oh, okay.
And I was in an area that like wasn't quite in the evacuation zone, but was pretty close to it. And I also just wanted to avoid the pollution. So I stayed with my parents for like a month during that time. And so I was just like having this moment of like, I've wasted my youth being a corporate shill. And like while listening to like all these different like podcasts and just kept having something in me nagging at it. And so I made an Instagram for selling the art modeling photos.
Oh, wow.
And I, through that, like posting some reels and like mutuals then found me and got me at a industry party, essentially, right when I got back.
Like a industry party.
Yeah. It was for the Excessive magazine. Now Holly's doing Wet Ink magazine. But like at the time, it was a magazine launch where basically I had an opportunity to meet all these really established people in the industry. I would also be walking a red carpet as talent before even shooting a scene.
So at this point, though, you were interested in shooting.
Yeah, I was interested in shooting, and it felt really right to me. And I had this opportunity where I was going to meet like all of the top people, like all of the safe people to like get involved with early on and like have this really great foundation. And also it was extremely visible. And so I knew that kind of like, okay, there's going to be no better way to start. And also this isn't a way that I can just like dip my toe in. So I like fully sent it. I was with another agency at the time. Like I called them up, got signed with them, and was like booked for my first shoot. I like wrote my parents an email before I even got started. Like,
and this is before.
I basically started them both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're at this point you're posting on social media, so your social media was growing though.
Like it was growing from like 25 to 75 followers.
Really?
That's not so quite the growth you're thinking about.
Wow.
No. Like I didn't like expect any like sort of like big booms right out the gate. I did a collab with another like girl who her name's Kayla Ann. She's a lesbian creator, and she had been broken up with her girlfriend for a while, but like they had just hard launched their breakup after like a year later, and she was like, hey, I need more girls to collab with. Yeah. And she did a collab house that that's what really allowed me to take off more on social media. Yeah. But yeah, I was doing just a little bit of the Instagram thing because I knew that I wanted to have like some sort of something before I made a page. Yeah. Because if you just have a page and no Instagram at all,
then you're putting out your nudes for free.
Yeah.
Also, nobody's going there. Yeah,
there's no traffic.
There's no algorithm at all.
One thing I do want to ask about is because you're probably shooting with some girls who are gay for pay. How can you tell? What's it? You probably get a little spidey sense tingle that goes off when a chick's gay for pay. What are the signs?
So the interesting thing is that I've shot with girls who are I've shot with girls who are gay for pay in the sense like there's even different types of straight girls. So there's the girls that I would consider gay for pay are the ones where it's like they're not about it at all. Yeah. There are also like some girls that would like still I'd say are more straight. Where like having sex with a woman isn't necessarily like erotic to them, but like it's a fun time. Like they're just like oh yeah, like it's just like a fun like activity. Like oh my god, I'm eating a pussy. This is crazy. Woo! And they can be so much fun because like they don't necessarily know what they're doing at all. Yeah. But they're like there with enthusiasm. Yeah. And like that can be enough as is. Like
even the ones who are not really into it, I'm sure there's a lot who are not so much into it, but they're super professional.
Yeah, they're super professional. I also like a lot of the girls that were probably more on the like gay for pay side that I've shot with so far were also brand new. So like they were just nervous in general, so it didn't really matter like what their orientation was.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of them, I think, really above all just liked that I was like a nice, pretty, older but not significantly older girl that they could talk to, like kind of like more in like a like big sister sort of thing, as opposed to like even if they weren't attracted to me, I was like probably one of the least intimidating people in their early stages, so they felt safe with me.
Yeah.
I haven't really like worked with a lot of girls who are both experienced and not into it.
They probably go over to the other side. Listen, what's the point? Like, they're going to make a lot of money over there.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to know too, is how are you bridging the gap? Because obviously you've talked about this, that being full on ladies only creator, it's a hit financially. There's not as much work.
Yeah.
How do you bridge the gap to be like, I'm making it worth it and sort of building up my own brand without ever touching any dick?
It's really just that I have to do both. Like I love shooting studio, like, and I love doing my own collabs, and I just let those feed into each other. It's the same sort of.
It's just
like,
a hustle.
Yeah,
it's a hustle.
It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same thing that like really any creator should be doing who's like doing mainstream porn. Like everyone should have content that they own, and like have their own brand that isn't relying on anyone else casting them. And it's just one of those things where if you're girl only, that goes from like ideal to necessary.
Yeah.
So you just gotta you have to do both. But I like doing both. Like I love being on set so much, and I also love getting to hang out with my friends, and then we fuck on camera, and then we both make money. Like I like get to be a professional slumber party haver. That's sick. Yeah.
You know one scene you should reenact, and this could do well. The I would be in, I could do this where I would volunteer my time.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Private Parts with Howard Stern?
I don't think so.
So there's a scene, have you seen it? No. Where he's like going back, he's like thinking of this female, and he's daydreaming, or he's talking it through, and it's the hottest women in the world. And then I think he wakes up from the dream. That would be so funny to be like, oh, I fantasize of this, like the way to start the.
There are creative ways you can get into the porn. That's one thing I do like about, not that the mainstream aren't getting creative, but like your Thomas the Tank Engine thing and stuff
but
like
even
that.
like this, we're talking about, we could even start a podcast like this, and you're like, tell us what the ultimate lesbian fantasy would
and
you
you're
be?
like narrating it,
and then it cuts in.
Happens.
And then we're just watching, and we're lost.
It's like the Princess Bride.
Yes. Yeah. See, like stuff like that could like,
you need a giant,
because in that,
the guy with 6 fingers,
you have this safe for work content.
Yeah.
So there is really like a lot of creative things. If I think people sometimes are like, "Oh my God, how did you think of it?" I'm like, yeah, because I'm just thinking about, like, I'm just thinking what's interesting.
Yeah.
What's I posted a meme. I don't know how much of stuff have you watched of me.
I've seen some stuff. Yeah.
Okay. But I was telling Eric. So I was on the plane watching Good Will Hunting.
Yes.
And the last song is he sings it. And did you watch Good Will Hunting?
I haven't.
There's a scene where
I haven't either. Sorry.
It's one of the best movies.
I know it's unbelievable.
So he's with the shrink, and the shrink thinks he's hypnotized. So he's laying on the couch, and he's saying, "What's the song, Eric, that I was playing? Stars, Rocket, and Afternoon Delight." You know Afternoon Delight?
Yeah.
And they start singing it, and then he breaks character, and the shrink gets so mad.
Yeah.
So at the end of the movie, that song plays out, and I'm looking out the window listening to this song that I never hear, and I'm like, this is so beautiful. And I just take my phone, and I take a picture of me, and I put that song on the reel. And it's like anticipating the afternoon goon, and then I use the song.
Yeah.
Just out of watching a movie. There's so many.
Yeah.
Especially for porn. Because we've talked about.
How do you like them apples?
Exactly.
Well,
he's like, oh, my creative process is so profound.
Well,
this is
I think I get what
I didn't say
you're-
profound. I just said inspired.
But you're selling.
Inspired Thomas the Tank.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really just that, like,
Rockets and Afternoon Delight. And like this.
Yeah.
A picture of myself. He's trying to be like that, like Rick Rubin or something.
I'm trying to help her out. We're on the hustle.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think that like what I found is that like really just like doing but like just doing the stuff that like earnestly makes you like if you have a thought of like, oh my God, I should just
don't you think don't you think there's so many things you could watch that you're like, oh wow, this is where I get an idea from it?
Yeah, I do a mix of both. I did a lot more like high concept collabs like that were like also like really like fully like kind of like professionally shot almost in the beginning.
And they don't make as much money.
No, they do not make it nearly as much money as me just like setting up a tripod and
you want to know the funniest
thing?
thing? So I'm with one of my buddy that we tour together with.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about like high concept ideas. And I'm like, there's sketches I have spent close to $1,000 and tanked. And then he was saying he everything he does is a lot of high concept ideas, and then the occasional thing he'll just post up there and put it on the internet. And then he was bragging, and he's like, yeah, some of these chicks, they just stand up, shake their ass.
Yeah.
Millions of views. Did you expect it to be fun, or because there was a moment where you're like, hey, I might have just in case I might have.
No,
always on call.
Yeah, that's like nothing about like you guys. Like I was doing.
I thought in my insecurities of life that was totally about us.
Oh no! So like I
thought you were gonna be like
that
10
has
minutes
happened. I went on a date with a girl and she was like, oh yeah, you know, like she's a stripper and she was like, I'm in between shifts, so like I can come hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we were like an hour and a half into the date, and I was like, don't you have to go to work? She's like, oh no, I just told you that in case you were boring.
Oh,
like in case I was having a good time, so I could leave.
No,
I was like sick.
See,
not boring.
that's exactly what I thought that was.
Yeah.
Like it said like a lot of my work, half of the work that I did last month was last minute bookings. So like when I like got all giggly about Sophia Locke, I was in a 4-way that included Sophia Locke because of a booking that I got last minute.
Oh,
and so
cool.
like
she's amazing, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was an insane shoot. It was me, Reagan Fox, Sophia Locke, and Lana Smalls.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it was like.
Who took the Dom role?
Reagan and Sophia. It was it was called Lesbian Sugar Babies. So basically like the premise overall is that like I was the good girl, Lana's the troublemaker.
Yeah.
She gets me on a sugar dating website. Sophia Locke's my stepmom and she catches us. And
Yeah.
Well, you have
everyone's got to get punished.
Yeah.
You have a very appropriate demeanor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good. So
Yeah.
It would be hard to sell you as the bad girl.
Yeah.
Also, too, it would be hard to have you come to one of my comedy shows.
I don't get offended. I think
I said redacted because I didn't want to say redacted. I purposely said redacted because I didn't want to. I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to hate this.
I mean, I played kind of a bit of a boy in one of my Team Skeet things, and people thought I did a decent job. So, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's very against type for me.
No, I always think this though. Despite my disgustingness and my perviness, I still always, and I'll always say that, I still always want the people in a guest to be on their terms in terms of comfort.
Yeah.
So I never want anyone. So I will I don't read the room in a comedy club because they've walked into a comedy club.
Yeah.
They can go f themselves.
Yeah.
But in terms of doing the podcast, I can just tell certain people. I just don't want to be totally crazy over the top.
Yeah.
Like tell you, oh, your friend Summer. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, and then you think I'm just this creep.
No. I research everything
that.
beforehand. What?
You will tell her I said that.
That you've got a crush?
I mean, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, you know that.
Yeah, I need her schedule to open up so I can fucking get in there. She's just been too busy with paid shoots. But it'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah.
But you talking about taking that boy role, sometimes you do dom people. You have femdomed a bit.
Yeah.
What's your tactics? How are you doming the push?
I'm kind of like I'm definitely more submissive.
You are.
Like I can dom, but it's like kind of one of those things where it's like if there's a girl that's more submissive than me, I'm gonna take charge so she can have the best experience, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like a fun thing for me, almost like kind of for sport, and I can like get a little bit of I can get enjoyment in a different way out of like the like female supremacy, like tease and denial stuff with like I've done like a few like femdommy like solo like clips on my OF too. But like I don't go as like intense with the like my dominant side as I do with my submissive side.
I have a question before we end.
Yeah.
So majority of our audience is male. Majority of our audience probably like I'm sure there's a couple of females here who also like to go down on a chick. What would you say if you could give some advice, maybe one advice about a guy who wants to be better at eating from a expert?
Yeah, lesbian porn star.
A lesbian porn. What would you think a man could be better at, or some tricks that might help to I don't need them, but
so the easiest trick that I can give for is for women, unfortunately, which is like women generally eat pussy the way that they want to be eaten. So if you mimic what she does to you, then like that's like each round gets better and better because you kind of
you're absorbing what
you're
she
kind of like
wants.
learning
taking her soul, taking her soul.
But if you are,
what about a guy?
If you don't have a I'd say really the
I got
main
an ass
thing.
puss.
I gotta eat your ass, then absorb it. That way. It's like Rogue from the X-Men. If you eat my ass, I get your powers.
That would be. I'm just imagining some guy like, I really want to like treat you right, so why don't you eat my ass first?
Yeah.
So don't do that.
So
don't do
but
that.
what about a guy like without? There's got to be something that you can.
So what I always say is like, first of all, the main thing is like enthusiasm. Like if you want to be there, that's more important
Hard
than
helmet,
any
lunch
technique.
pail.
Like I'd say like besides that, like.
Not every joke is.
Oh no, I like just like didn't.
I noticed that.
But
I noticed you just glossed over my joke.
No, it's not like I have like ADHD. It's a processing thing. So sometimes I'll say like what, and then I register what the person said after they start repeating.
It also could have been a bad joke.
Yeah, I'm sure it was amazing. But,
it was in another world.
But yeah. So eating. It's like, enthusiasm is the main thing. Like you gotta want to be there, and like the people kind of like tell you what to do if you listen. Obviously, if she tells you with her words what to do that. But like people don't often want to do that. So like you'll be able to tell like if your fingers are outside, they can suck you in. Like you'll get sucked in if like a girl's like aroused enough.
Yes.
Yeah. So like that's like it'll like you don't need to like think like, oh, should I stick a finger? Like the will envelop it for you.
Hey,
like that's your thing. You can like tell when a clit's you can feel in your mouth when like a clit's engorged, when she's like squeezing your fingers, if you're like getting closer. So it's like really just if you're properly engaged, you'll be able to feel if what you're doing is working. The other thing is that like, I always like think about sex toys and just like consider my mouth a sex toy in that moment, like a rose toy. So it's like toys aren't doing like a shit ton of different things. They're doing the one thing that she likes consistently, maybe ramping up the intensity at some point, maybe keeping it consistent the entire way through, but like not oscillating between a tons of crazy shit.
You know how I eat?
That's a really good tip.
You know when you have a sucker and it's almost finished and you're just like this is what I do on the clip. I just go.
Yeah, that one. It depends. Like some people like that, some people don't. The visuals.
I'm glad we all know that now.
No, I mean I've seen much like they're like it looks goofy to mine, but like people have done much worse than that. But yeah, some people like the suction thing. Like people either love it or hate it.
Love it, yeah. I've noticed that the people that love it, they'll get off within under 2 minutes.
Yeah, rose toy.
Yeah, rose toy. Yeah. Well, you're right. Not every dick is I hate head. I don't like it. And some guys like it's like the bane of their existence.
Yeah.
They just need to get sucked off.
Yeah. I can't say much to that. Like, so, like,
Can we put some kind of motivational music
behind that?
Yeah.
Can we put some motivational music behind
Yeah.
that, Eric?
Yeah, we can put something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put a mark.
Yeah. So the term for
What is it? What was the like some kind of war?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something whatever would go with back to the David Goggins.
Yeah, I know.
There's some kind of like
that was the
David
podcast before this podcast.
dude, they've just blended. They've just blended. It was with Sophia, but they've blended.
Yeah. But yeah, the like term for like a lesbian that's never had sex with a dude is a gold star lesbian.
Gold star, yeah.
So I'm not gold star, but my mouth is gold star. So I could never get myself to put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
That just was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good sign that you don't like.
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah, you know, and
Yeah.
like especially contrasting that with the way that I am with pussy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
That,
well, the big porn
Yeah.
stars that come on, that's something a lot of them like. I'm a throat goat. I love. Sucking.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
very proud of being able
Yeah.
to.
But you're a pussy throat goat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll dine for however long.
Yeah.
I will get the job done. I will be smothered.
Yeah.
I've from eating pussy.
No.
Yeah. That only happened in my private life, but like,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, you were
How?
just on. Oh,
I was
on
just
the
like
back?
super into
She
it.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, it was like someone like there was like it was a little bit of a slow burn situation before we hooked up, and like I think it was like that, and we were like for probably like 3 hours that night, like, and so that was like happening at like hour probably like 2, like I like was going down on her again, and like
And Wow, that's crazy. Were you? Was there anything down there? Any stimulation or just
Nope.
like fucking?
No
just
way.
fucking
hot.
yeah.
Whoa.
What did you giggle at that time? That must have been so fun. Like,
Yeah.
I was just,
not like giggle
yeah.
laugh, like giggle like, oh my god.
I was just locked in.
Yeah.
like,
Locked in
like,
2024.
Like if you're like locked in enough to squall eating, you're like not giggling about it. You're
No.
too in the zone.
You're in the flow
You're like
state.
on another
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Like,
That
like,
locked in.
yeah,
me. Yeah.
no, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the videos, like when you see like an offensive lineman, he throws up and he still snaps the ball.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
yes.
exactly.
Yes.
You did nothing can phase you out of this moment.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Ophelia, this has been really good. We really
That's
appreciate
great.
coming
Thank
through.
you.
You were
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, very fun.
Into this camera here, can you let everyone know where to find you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at ophelia.fae and at opheliafae.xoxo.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.